Customers want to sit in here with you. You can do a quick delivery on your brand new 2022 Kia Stinger GT line, all-wheel drive. Go through some of the safety features with you, a little bit of the touchscreen display, and a couple of the different amenities that you have going on down through here in your center console space. So I like to start left to right. On your left side over here, if you look out on your mirror, you're going to see your blind spot detection over there. So it's going to make sure that your lane departure is going to be okay before you switch lanes. Move on into the inside. Right here, I know it's hard to see on the video there, but you have a button right here that you can press. That's going to be your lane keep assist over there. You can turn that on or off. If you start to coast out of your lane, it's going to kind of nudge you back and let you know, hey, pay attention a little bit, you're kind of coasting off there. Of course, on your stem here, that's where you're going to have your headlight controls as well as your turn signals. That's pretty standard on most vehicles. It does have automatic headlights. Moving on to the steering wheel here, on the back side, you have your paddle shifters. That comes with the GT line there. So up on your right, down on your left. Come forward to the steering wheel on the left side here. That's going to be your Bluetooth controls and radio controls. So you're going to have voice recognition, your different mode button here. The star is going to be your favorite button, and if you press that, you'll notice that up here on your touchscreen display, you can set that to do different things as far as navigation goes, voice memos. You can also change your mode button on the steering wheel here too to go straight to your Bluetooth audio, your phone projection, sounds of nature. These are all things that we'll touch on a little bit later on down the road. Go ahead and go back home for now. To make a phone call with your Bluetooth, you can just hit the phone button there. It's going to command you to, say, call dad, call wife, whatever, and then it's going to pop up on your touchscreen display. It's going to be very easy to use. On the right side of the steering wheel here is going to be where all of your cruise control settings are. One, you're going to have your display up here, your in-dash display. Go through a couple of different things there with vehicle information. You have your digital speedometer. You'll be able to go through, see your trip information, fuel mileage, compass, a bunch of different things on there. You'll just kind of have to play with that, mess with it, and learn what you prefer. This button here is going to be your smart cruise control. Obviously, we're not moving right now, so there's no need for it. It's going to tell you that the conditions aren't met. But what that's going to do is it's going to be able to allow you to stay a certain amount of distance from the vehicle in front of you. So they speed up, you'll speed up. They slow down, you'll slow down. That way you don't have any sort of collisions. Again, you have your little knobs here. This is going to be volume here, and then this over here is going to be just the different modes on the dash. Below that, on the left-hand side, you have lane follow assist. Now, lane follow assist is really awesome. Say you're going down 23 up towards Columbus. You'll be able to just press that button. It's going to keep you in between the lanes. Now, it's not going to be like a Tesla. It's not going to fully drive you from point A to point B. But if there's some small turns in the road, curves on the highway, you're going to be able to just kind of relax, and the car will take control for you there. This next button on the right-hand side here, if you press that, again, is going to be your cruise control settings up there for you. Smart cruise control. Move over onto your touchscreen display here. Now, this model does have navigation built in, so we'll go clear to the home screen here. At first, you'll see that the home screen looks like this. You'll see that it says guest in the top-hand corner. You can click on that, and you can actually have different customizable profiles set for, say, you, the wife, the kids, whoever's going to be driving the vehicle. You can have different profiles, and that will actually save the settings in the vehicle to whatever profile you click on. So it's going to save all of your preferences for radio, temperature controls, different things like that. Now, this model does have navigation, like I said, so if you hit the map there, it's going to pull up navigation for you. You can go through your different things here with your menu. You can get traffic displays, your destination typed in there, nearby points of interest. So you can go through and go to categories to find gas stations, restaurants, hotels, pharmacies, all kinds of different things there. Go back into the navigation there for you. You can zoom out and zoom in, change your different kind of volumes, sound effects, different things like that. Again, just something that as you get in here and mess with, you'll learn a lot more about it. But the biggest thing is that points of interest, just being able to click and find a gas station, whatever you may need. Going to the right side there, navigation menu, if you click on that, that's just another way to get to that point of interest, Kia dealerships. Once we set up everything with your UVO, there's going to be more things unlocked here too. As well as you'll see on the bottom here that there's a bunch of favorites that you can set, your home, work, Disneyland if you want to, Cracker Barrel, and whatever else. You can have them all set down there nice and easy for you just to get to. Phone is going to be, if you have your phone Bluetooth to this vehicle, which I will set up for you today, you're going to be able to click on that. It's going to pull up your address book, your favorite contacts, dial pad, different things like that. Phone projection. So this car does have Apple Carplay and Android Auto. So what that's going to be able to do for you is obviously it does have the built-in navigation already, and you can Bluetooth your phone and all that. But if you prefer to use, say, your Apple Maps on your phone, you'll be able to plug in your device, Android or Apple, pull up your Google Maps or your Apple Maps up there, and be able to use that. It's also going to be able to show you your text messages, different things like that. As far as it basically just projects your phone up there. Whatever your phone screen shows, it's going to be up there for you. Voice memo. If you go into that, It's going to be like those old school recordings. You know, everybody back in the day used to record a little bit of a song for their ringtone on their phone. This is kind of a way that you can sit there and record, you know, your grocery list or whatever. You just tap that little red button there, pick up milk on the way home, different things. So it's just a little goofy thing they add in there, but it's nice. Climate controls is going to be your next option there. Going there, obviously we do have dual climate in this vehicle, which is very nice because I'm always hot, the wife's always cold. So we're able to kind of have our own displays there, set different things to how we want. Now this vehicle does also have the auto defog, auto dehumidify in the vehicle as well. So we all know how annoying it can be going down the road. Front windshield fogs up, side windows fog up. You never know if you need to go hot or you need to go cold. This is going to automatically detect that for you and get it all situated. Moving on to the bottom row. Valet mode. Now obviously we don't have your UVO connected just yet, but what valet mode is going to do is it's going to have a code that you're going to put in for the valet, and it's going to limit different aspects of the vehicle, so that way the valet can't hot rod your car around. HD radio data. Depending on where you're at, if you go in there, you're able to get a Doppler radar, so you can see exactly what the weather is like. You can get traffic updates, fuel prices. So it's just a little bit different than the navigation screen. It's going to give you a little more information and a few different things that it does. Like I said, that Doppler radar is really cool if you're up in the Columbus area. You can get that, and it's very nice. Your radio is going to be everyone's favorite thing, right? It's going to be where all the music's at. So different controls here for you. You have the old school Edison bulb look, which I've always found pretty nice in these vehicles. You'll have your favorites set down here along the bottom. In order to set a favorite radio station, should just be hold. Should be. Is it not the same? Oh, it's the star. There we go. Oh, it was already saved. So to save your favorite radio stations, it's going to be the star here, and they're going to pop up along the bottom line there. And then to unfavorite it, you'll see that they pop up there. You just hit the star again. Sirius Xm does come with this vehicle. You get it for free for 3 months. Media is going to be if you have your phone Bluetooth or your Sirius Xm. You're going to be able to go through there and kind of play your playlist from Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, things like that. You also see this thing up here called Sounds of Nature, which we'll touch on in just a second. So you go into Sounds of Nature here. This is a little cool thing that Kia has started putting in their vehicles. Personally, I'd fall asleep happening to them, but everybody's a little bit different. There's a couple different options that you can go through. So a snowy village or a lively forest. So if you turn that up, you can hear the crickets kind of chirping there. Hear the ocean. Maybe you're on your way down to the beach, just getting ready for it. Kids are in the back sleeping. Keep it nice and calm. Your setup here is going to be just your general settings button. Again, you can go through, and this is kind of all customizable stuff that you can do there. Set your personal preferences. Again, that user profile we touched on a little bit ago, you'll be able to go in there and set that all up from that general settings there. Scroll on over your UVO. Like I said, that's going to be an app that I put on your phone today. And from that, you're going to have a lot of remote controls that you can do from your phone as far as starting the car, locking it, unlocking it, turning on your heated seats, your climate controls. There's maps on there. There's all kinds of stuff. We'll go more in depth with that whenever I actually have the app on your phone and I can sit down with you. Another cool thing that cars do nowadays, we all know that you can have the old school book, but a lot of new cars, if you actually hit the user's manual, you'll be able to pop it up with a QR code here that you'll scan on your phone and be able to get all that information on your phone for the user's manual. So that's a pretty quick rundown of the touchscreen display here. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to go in depth with anything else that you've seen there that maybe I didn't touch on all the way. If you move down here, we'll go through a couple of the amenities real quick as far as your center console goes. A lot of things that you can do on this touchscreen, you can also do from down here. So you'll see that you have the map button, and if you press that, it's going to pop up your navigation menu like we went through. Your favorite button for your radio stations or the star is going to be there. Again, it pops up there for you, so you not only have it on the steering wheel, but you also have it here. Your hazards right there in the middle. Radio, media, and setup. So again, radio is going to take you back to the radio, media is going to be your Bluetooth, and then setup is going to be that general setup area again that we just went over. Down below that's going to be your climate control. So again, dual climate on each side here. I'm always cold, wife's always hot. So we can sit there and we can change those around. Your fan speeds are in the middle. You can also sync them. So you'll see up here 78 on the passenger side, 65 on the driver's side. You hit the sync button, now we're both at 65. That way you don't have to sit there and turn the knobs. Moving down further, you do have a wireless phone charger here. So all you have to do is just kind of take your phone out, press it or set it down in there, and it's going to charge up your phone for you if your phone is wireless charging capable. Gear shift in the middle, that's pretty self-explanatory, but there is one thing that I want to touch on is your electronic parking brake that's going to be right here. So you're going to pull it back to set it, and you'll notice that on the dashboard here, there's going to be a light that pops up that says brake, and that's going to light up for you. Disengage it, you're going to put your foot on the brake and press down, okay? Your different drive mode select button is here, so this vehicle does come with a few different drive modes as far as Smart, Eco, Comfort, Sport, and Custom. And that's going to be here for you. The auto hold feature is going to be a safety feature that basically, if say you're going down to Florida, you hit Alabama, you get stuck in traffic, you can come to a stop with your foot on the brake, hit the auto hold. It's going to hold you in place until you tap that gas pedal. That way you don't have to put the car in park. You don't have to hold the brake the whole time. Your heated seats and steering wheel are going to be the next thing right down here. So up is going to be, or down is going to be the turn it on, 3 different settings, high, medium, and low on both sides there. Heated steering wheel right in the middle. Again, self-explanatory. Camera button here. And then your auto off function, that's going to be that annoying thing that whenever you come to a stop sign or a stoplight, it shuts the car off. You can turn that on and off with that. Again, that's a pretty quick, brief rundown of everything inside the vehicle. If you have any questions about anything that I touched on today that I didn't cover completely, just let me know. Be more than happy to help you out. And I'll follow up with you in a few days.